You look really nice today.
Are you feeling my shirt?
I am feeling this outfit. You're very Michelle Obama meets Rihanna. Let the people see the jeans. Stand up for the one
Oh,
time.
these are my, they can't see my jeans.
Just for the one time.
But they're high-waisted jeans. My butt looks amazing.
Okay, girl, yeah.
They're a little distressed or whatever.
Yes, you look very cute. Michelle Obama meets Rihanna in the Hamptons, though.
Yes, she wishes. Michelle Obama and Rihanna wishes. But anyway.
Girl, don't be taking shots at Michelle Obama or Rihanna. She knows.
Anyway.
I need this coffee today. I am so tired. It's unbelievable.
We tired.
I was up extremely late. Important phone call. You know, talking to somebody.
Amira loves to cupcake. If you don't know, if you ever go anywhere with Amira and it's late at night, you can guarantee that she's cupcaking.
I'll be talking on the phone.
Cupcaking, not talking on the phone.
Bye. I have phone conversations. You know.
Anywho, aside from cupcaking all night, how was your week? What's going on? What's new?
Not much, girl. Honestly, just chilling, you know. This is like the first time this week I've actually put any makeup on.
Same.
Like, I've been looking like a monster.
A homeless woman yesterday. At work.
I've been looking like someone who's like in drug recovery.
It's because we don't care.
Like meth though.
If y'all catch us on the street, you're gonna be like, they some catfishing.
No, like legit, you guys. It's a problem. But you know, for some reason, as dusty as I've been looking, people like these guys will not leave me alone. But I mean, it's like crackheads though. Like, don't really know, but it's like ridiculous. Like, guys, like they've been unreal. Like you would think that I was like Beyonce or something. It's like I'm cute, but it's like I'm not all that cute. Especially this week.
You are Beyonce.
I know because and I think the drugs are making them think that I'm like way more attractive than I really am. Not that, I mean, I'm bomb, but like this week, no, it's been scary. It's just like the thirst has just been
too real,
out of control this week. Like the thirst, like I can't.
From homeless thirst, old nigga thirst, like
old men,
senior citizen thirst, like the thirst is like real.
I don't understand. I don't get it. I do not understand.
Guys, we know when you're thirsty.
Stop being thirsty, please. Please. Thank you.
Please.
I can't. It's too much. And it's not even like, oh, you gorgeous. Like, first of all, no. My wig is halfway off my head. I have no makeup on. Like, just stop. And it's just not even believable. Like, I can't even take you seriously, you know?
It's bad.
But, yeah.
But welcome back. Welcome to our lives.
Welcome back, you guys.
Welcome to our lives. The day in the lives of Amira Mensah and
Nik.
Little old Nik.
We're back with episode 2, you know. And I don't know, what do you want to talk about today?
We just touched on
the thirstiness.
On the thirstiness.
Let's talk about thirst.
Let's talk about thirst
today, because honestly, you guys, it's becoming a worldwide epidemic. I thought it was just guys here, but after being in Africa and Europe, Mexico,
it's global.
It's a worldwide epidemic. So we're gonna spread awareness for this disease.
It is a disease
called thirst. So let's give some background information. Let's educate these people on what thirst is. What is thirst? What is thirsty? What is thirstiness?
Thirst is when a guy or woman is persistent in getting someone's attention.
Obnoxiously persistent.
And they're constantly getting curved.
Like when someone's clearly not interested and you continue, that's being thirsty.
That's being thirsty. Like
when you're like just extra overzealous.
If you're in somebody's DMs for 3 months straight and the person hasn't responded, that's thirsty.
It's very thirsty. Someone's in my DM right now, and I even screenshotted you, and you saw that I screenshotted you, and I'm not responding. Like, stop being thirsty. If you're watching this, stop messaging me. I blocked you from WhatsApp. I blocked you from my phone.
Ooh.
I screenshotted you, sent it to my cousin. Shout out Ashley K.
That's bad.
Like, leave me alone.
Now everybody's laughing at you.
But I didn't put him on blast. I mean, I'm evil.
If she's screenshotting and sending, you've been put on blast.
Yeah, you put on.
We laughing at you.
We are. We're laughing at you. Just stop. But seriously, it's yeah. So being in DMs, it's just stop, you guys. Being in DMs, yelling out
the car.
Yes.
If we like have our headphones in and we're pretending like we're listening to music and you're still trying to get our attention, like
you're being thirsty.
That's
like I'll be on the train reading a book and someone like will be continually talking to me and I'm like, keep going back to my book. Like you're still like just stop. Like the first fake smile, fake laugh was the hint. That was me being nice, but now you just stop it.
So, I mean, has anything thirsty happened to you this week? Or what, like,
yes,
the most recent?
Every day in the Bay Area. Welcome to this part of the country where the thirst is just horrendous.
Girl.
I was on the train, actually, was it not yesterday, the day before. I'm on one side of the car. This guy's on the other side of the car. He's yelling, excuse me, miss, you look scrumptious. And I was so embarrassed, you guys, because number one, I did not look scrumptious. And it'd be one thing, it's like if I'm looking bad, because sometimes, honey, I'd be looking good. So it's like it's understandable, but like this time, like I look like trash. So you yelling, doing the most, like it was so embarrassing. Everybody was staring at me. I was mortified. And then he has a nerve to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to objectify you. It's like, okay, well you did. And you need to stop.
Too late.
I can't.
I feel like I have a thirsty experience like almost every day.
Well, I'm sure.
But
working in the city, absolutely.
I will say that I was at the gas station. This guy asked me for
gas stations are the worst.
A homeless guy asked me for $1, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll give you some money when I come out or whatever. So I give him $1.
Trying to be nice.
Mother
Teresa over here.
And I want some good conscience. And then he goes, "Can I get your number?" And I'm like, you're homeless, number one. Number two, you just asked me for $1. How am I going to get your number? And number three, like, leave me the fuck alone.
Like, just stop, you guys. Like, for real.
And then it goes even further into, okay, let me pump your gas to be a gentleman. Like, no. Stop it. That's thirsty.
Like, very thirsty.
You're homeless. I just gave you $1.
Like
that I didn't want to give you.
Would you be interested? I know, because you like to hold on to your change and your dollars.
Like, bye. So, I mean, thirst in the Bay Area. If you're from the Bay Area or if you visit the Bay Area, just go to San Francisco Market Street to the mall. Like, you'll experience.
You'll experience it at a like all time, like new levels because it's ridiculous, you guys, and I can't.
But guys are more thirsty, I think. Guys are more like obviously thirsty.
Guys are more obviously thirsty.
We've had our thirsty moments, but you probably would never know that we're thirsty.
Been extra thirsty. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, you guys. It's like as much shit as I talk about all these guys being thirsty, I've been a little thirsty myself. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to admit it. I have.
We both have.
We both have. Yes.
What's your most thirsty moment though?
Oh my god, let me think. I haven't had a thirsty moment in a while. Okay, that's probably a lie, but I'm just gonna think of one.
It probably is. I just can't come up with.
I'm gonna let you guys in on one time that I was really thirsty. This was a problem, and you guys can feel free to judge because this was bad. So I used to work at this hotel/health club, right? And I had crushes on a few people there, and I was extra thirsty. Shout out to Courtney. Hey, Jarrell.
Oh my
Hi, Jarrell. Anyways, Jarrell was one of the guys I was extra thirsty for there. Shout out to Jarrell if you're watching. You're fine. So, anyways, there was this other guy that I liked. Okay, so I was at home, you guys, like asleep. Literally asleep. I get a text from one of my coworkers and she tells me, hey, like this other guy I've been crushing on, like, hey, like, so-and-so's here, right? And I was like, okay, he's working out. I'm like, okay. So I was thinking, what should I do? Because I hadn't seen this guy in like a month. So I call Nik, trying to be like, okay, what should I do? Am I being thirsty for being excited right now? I call her. This bitch hypes me all the way up. Like, bitch, get dressed, get dressed. Like, go talk to him. Go get his number. This is your chance.
Meanwhile, I would never do this myself.
But why? But you see, see the shit that she gets me into, like the shit that she encourages. So I get dressed. I put on a cute little workout outfit. Put on some Nike shoes, like running shoes, like I'm about to work out. And mind you, I do not work out, you guys. I've worked out like 3 times in the last 8 years, probably. Yeah. So I go and I, go to the gym. I'm there. It's like 10 o'clock at night. And he's on the treadmill. I spot him. I get on the Stairmaster behind him, pretend to be working out. And he turns around and is like, oh, hey. And I'm like, oh, hey, how are you? Like,
there's
hey,
not like a droplet of sweat on her forehead.
Like, nothing. So I just, it's like a casual run-in. So we're talking. We exchange numbers. So you guys, the thirstiness works. It worked, okay? So sometimes, thirstiness does pay off.
But wait, he leaves.
Yeah, he leaves.
She was at the gym for a total of 10 minutes.
Probably 7
She got on, did like 4 steps.
About, yeah.
Got off the fucking Stairmaster.
Yeah, so when he saw me, we started talking. Then he was at the end of his workout, like drenched in sweat, like he was done, right? Like he was at so we talk, we exchange the numbers. Once he leaves, I like text my coworker, hey, did he leave? So I know for a fact that he's gone. So when he leaves, take my ass back home and back to bed. But I did get his number. So that was one time the thirstiness paid off. But that was also it was bad. It was a problem.
That was bad.
So yes.
I don't have any thirsty moments.
You're such a liar.
The thirst comes to me.
Oh, does it?
The thirst comes.
Nik has thirsty moments.
The thirst comes to me, definitely.
I'm not even gonna put you on blast today.
We'll come back to my thirsty.
Well, I'm not gonna put you on blast today. But
I have a boyfriend now because I was thirsty. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. But anyways, there's levels to this thirsty shit though. Would you not agree?
I would definitely say that there's levels. Like
there's levels.
There's like the subtle thirst,
like the chill thirst. There's like the psychotic, calculated thirst. That was me, like, pretending to work out, meet up with him. And then there's the all-time like groupie shit thirst.
Yes, and when you're at groupie level, like that's extreme.
Bad. When you're at groupie level, like you need an intervention. Like you need an intervention.
Something's not right in your head.
Yeah,
like, because you think of all types of calculated, crazy shit that you shouldn't be thinking about doing.
Like thirsty. When
you're willing to do it.
Exactly.
Like,
when you rearrange your life and are willing to like sell your kidney to like see somebody or get someone's attention, that's like groupie.
Oh, I don't need this kidney.
It's a problem, you guys. Groupie level thirst, just don't go there. But we've been there.
We've been there.
We've been at groupie level thirst.
We've only been groupie. So we've been groupie for like NBA players in the Bay Area, only because like we would try to figure out where they live.
Yes.
Like certain addresses, we'd be like, okay, we'll drive by here, see like if this
could
could possibly be their house.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, I think like we've been thirsty for one person like pretty consistently.
That was like a problem, yeah.
And this was Trey Songz. We've had like numerous like really scary thirsty moments,
like sick,
that, like,
calculated.
When you guys hear this story, you're gonna be like, "What the hell?"
But honestly, you guys, Trey Songz is fine, and you guys know that. So like,
he's an exception. Like
he's an exception.
He's definitely an exception.
Like if you're gonna be groupie level thirsty, it has to be something.
Don't be like a groupie for a D-League NBA player,
or someone who's just super lame. That might have a little bit of money. Like that's
right,
don't do that, you guys. Don't be that bad. I mean, Trey,
girl,
we got a little crazy with that man.
So we've been thirsty with him like on 3 separate occasions.
Yes.
Like intense. Like 3 might sound like, oh, that's nothing, but like these were extreme.
Like,
so
yeah,
it was like
out, thought out
within like a month's time, maybe.
Yeah.
We like he was coming to town.
So Trey was on tour at that time, and this is when Trey was hot. Okay.
Passion, pain, and pleasure.
Yes. September 14th, San Francisco, 2000.
We're not psycho.
So we knew, like, Trey was coming to the Bay. Like, he's obviously gonna check in at a hotel. He's gonna stay out here. So we were, sitting up in our apartment at the time, trying to figure out
which hotel he was staying at.
So we like went down the list of like the plausible hotels that like a celebrity would stay at while visiting the Bay Area. So with that being said, we're trying to figure out, okay, we need to figure out how he's going to be there and how would they believe us, or how would they
tell
let
us know
exactly
that he was staying there.
Exactly.
So it was my great idea.
She's a mastermind. She's a mastermind behind everything.
Look up the
you guys.
name of his publicist and have Amira call in her Caucasian voice.
Of course, I had to call.
And pretend like she was his publicist. So we called like two hotels,
and then
the third one, jackpot.
Jackpot, you guys, the W Hotel in San Francisco. I call and I'm like, hi, this is so-and-so, and I just want to make sure check-in is whatever, just like getting the arrangements together.
We're confirming check-in for Trey's songs.
Like, just want to know the time and all this stuff. The lady tells me, what was it, 7:30?
You're all set for Thursday's check-in at 7:30.
You guys.
Amira, she didn't even say goodbye. She hung up the phone. And we started screaming.
For about 20 minutes straight. Like we could not breathe.
Running back and forth in our apartment.
No, we could not breathe.
Like, it was bad.
It was so bad.
So
the next day, we get dressed all cute in our little slutty outfits. I have this little leotard, this thong leotard, mind you, from American Apparel, these super low-cut jeans and some heels, and you had on this tiny-ass dress. That was a shirt.
Dress.
Let's be real.
From Forever 21.
That was a shirt that she made into a dress at the time. Sat in the lobby waiting to see Trey or get a glimpse of him, and we were there for so long.
We were there. We got there at 3:30. His check-in wasn't supposed to be until 7.
So we were just like waiting, and then I remember we were gonna order food, but this time you guys,
we were broke.
We were so
we had $20 to our name together.
Like, legit, you guys, not even exaggerating. And we wanted to we were like, okay, what should we order? But we were on our bougie hype. Of course, we weren't trying to be bougie, okay?
So we ordered calamari.
Yes, it was your idea to order the calamari. You're like, no, but to get the calamari, that sounds fancy. And then, we couldn't even afford drinks, so we got water and asked for lemon, doing the absolute most. Sat there, ate our calamari, and we sat there waiting for Trey.
It was maybe 9 o'clock.
At 9.
When we finally saw somebody that we thought was with Trey.
Yeah, we were like, okay, maybe that's Trey's road manager or some of his whatever. Because this young black guy, we're like, okay, he might be with Trey. So of course, once again,
I forced her.
Nik makes me do everything, and somehow I do it.
Amira has the gift of gab, so I was like, yeah, go talk to him, see if he's with Trey.
Mm-hmm.
So she's over there for a couple minutes, and she comes back literally has this huge grin on her face, and I'm like, yes, bitch, we finna go see Trey.
So he invites us up to hang out. He's like, oh yeah, I'm here with some friends. I guess can come hang out with us. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm so naive, you guys. So naive.
We get in that elevator. We're hella excited.
So excited.
The excitement on our faces was bad.
No, it was
we were too excited.
We looked at each other
because in our minds, we're thinking, okay, we're going to get up here. He's going to open the door.
And
Trey,
it's going to be
Trey,
right
his team.
Everybody.
Drinking, having a good time. Mm-hmm. Trey's going to be like, damn, who's those bad bitches?
Legit. That's what we thought. Lo and behold, we get there. We open the door, you guys. It's not Trey.
It's not Trey. It's one other guy.
One other person just sprawled out,
waiting to eat a fucking
hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? What's your names? And we
literally stayed for 10 minutes?
If that. No, I would say probably 5.
We introduced ourselves and was like, oh, we have class tomorrow.
Yeah, it's getting late. We gotta go. We pulled one of those, it's getting late, inching towards the door. Honey, we ran out of there so fast.
Out of there. Oh, we didn't even pay for our food. That's how thirsty we were.
Yeah. When you get to that groupie shit level,
we forgot about
your
everything.
Judgment is impaired. For us to think that we would meet a guy thinking they were Trey and be so naive to go up to the room with them and think Trey was there, your judgment is impaired when you're at groupie level thirst. It's a problem, you guys.
So, fast forward to the next day. This is the day of his concert.
Yes, because we didn't give up. We were we're still going to be Trey. He's here.
We were going to go buy tickets for his concert, and we hit up the mall. It was early, so we're okay, we'll go get tickets. We get to the ticket booth, and there's a line, and Amira's like, oh, what's this line for? Is this line to buy tickets? And this these two girls were like, no, we won tickets for a meet and greet.
For a meet and greet, yes.
From the radio station.
Shout out Marshive and Crystal Chu.
Hey, girl.
Hey, guys.
So, Amira jumps her ass in line behind them.
With them, yes.
And I'm like, shit, I'm about to get in line too. So the guy comes down with the clipboard,
like taking everybody's names, like, okay, like making,
confirming,
like, cross-referencing the names of, you know, the winners. They get to us, and he goes, oh, your name? And I was like, Amira Mensah.
At that point, I turned around because I couldn't.
Like, she cannot keep a straight face. And then he was like, oh, I don't see your name. I was like, he said, what's your last name? I was like, oh, Mensah. And he goes, oh, I don't see you on the list. And I was like, I was like, well, you know, I won the ticket. Like, just hella playing it off. Honey, I put my wrist out like this. Got a wristband.
Girl, I put my wrist out so fast. Like, I didn't say a word, but my wrist was out.
And we both got wristbands, you guys, and got in line with these girls and the other people who won the meet and greet with Trey.
So we get inside.
Mm-hmm.
They do a double count, and they're like, okay, we can hear them saying there's two extra people. Like, there's only 14 people
exactly
on the list. Why are there 16 people? So I'm scared. Like, I was scared.
I was still pretty confident at the time.
We got in,
but somehow they were like, whatever, 2 extra people, no big deal. So you guys, the persistence paid off.
We got in, we met Trey. We took a picture with Trey.
We did.
And we got free tickets, so
yes,
we didn't even have to pay for our tickets.
We absolutely did. So that was great. But you know what? That was one time, like, sometimes thirstiness can pay off. Other times it can put you in a very dangerous position. Like us going up to the room with those guys. Like, that could have been potentially very dangerous in, like, our judgment. Like, I mean, honestly, back then, I feel
that's how you know you suffer from extreme thirst.
Exactly.
Like your judgment is clouded.
Exactly.
You don't know.
That's bad.
If he would have been up there like, oh, Trey's here, but you need to give me your foot, like
he probably would have.
How we cutting it off?
It was bad. But you know, sometimes like you can be persistent without being thirsty. We were persistent enough to, you know, get there early and try again to meet Trey, which worked out.
We got free tickets.
We snuck into his sound check
and got chased out by security.
We did.
But we did get a glimpse of him and we did hear him.
We did. So like it worked out for us.
It worked out for us.
In this case, but you guys might not get as lucky as us.
We literally, so the tickets we won were at the top. We snuck down to the bottom.
Yeah, we
snuck down to the floor, like, and we're like.
But Trey looked at you though.
Trey looked at me. I cried.
You guys.
I cried in the concert.
No, like.
That's really bad. Like, please, like, don't judge me. In Kendrick Lamar's voice, don't judge me. Like,
you guys, it's bad, but.
I cried.
Wow.
I like dropped to my. Like,
we were both thirsty, but you were like a whole new level of thirst. I think I was just more so like, I'm like not a shy person,
she was
so
the
I'm down for the
supportive friend.
And I would like, I'll be the one to do that, like to do the extra stuff. But like you were like on the.
I was really thirsty.
Level. It was bad.
Damn.
It was really bad, you guys. But anyways, if you're gonna be thirsty, be careful and make sure you're not groupie level thirsty. Like that's really all it comes down to. Yeah.
Don't be groupie level thirsty.
Not be groupie level thirsty. And also, you know what's also thirsty, which I'm guilty of? Setting thirst traps and then being mad when somebody is being thirsty.
Amira's the queen.
Is thirsty. So I'm the queen of thirst trapping.
Why is she surprised right now?
Moi.
If you know Amira, please comment and let us know how thirsty, the level of thirst Amira sets on her Snapchat.
I mean, I'll take some cute photos, you know what I'm saying?
And be like, look whose MID is. Log into my Snapchat and go look who DM'd me. And my ass like, give me your info.
Exactly. I mean, I've known to set a thirst trap or 2
or 4
3.
or 5.
Okay, but you set thirst traps too.
I don't set thirst
yes,
traps. I
you
told
do.
you, the thirst comes to me. Like, I don't be asking for the thirst.
Okay, so what about the twerking videos in Mexico? What about that?
I wasn't twerking.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
What was that called?
I was just, I was trying to shock you.
This bitch cannot.
I can't. Can somebody teach me?
Anyways, you guys. So yeah, setting thirst traps is also being thirsty.
It is. It definitely
but
is.
Am I ready to stop setting thirst traps at this moment in my life? I don't know.
No, you're still.
I like do like my lips and like cleavage. That's like my go-to thirst traps. have lips like this, honey. I mean, you
see. She puts on extra lip gloss just to take a picture at home
of my lips.
Of her lips.
I mean, I've done that 1 or 2 times. Anyways, you guys.
We
wrapping up,
we are glad we were able to share
all that stuff with you guys, yes. And we want you
we
guys.
We have many more.
We
have a few that we haven't even told you about.
That we're probably not going to tell you. No, I'm kidding. We might.
We will eventually.
We want you guys to learn from our life experiences like this. We want you guys to just understand that some of the stuff that we do, like, it's fun, it may seem glamorous, but there's also like repercussions to this stuff. So if you're gonna be thirsty on the low, like how I am now.
Be thirsty, but make sure you hit your goal, because we hit our goal.
We did hit
every time.
Exactly. So be thirsty on the low, and do not, you guys, do not be groupie level thirsty. I'm so glad I've graduated out of that. I've learned my lesson. You have just be subtly thirsty, not groupie level thirsty. So if anything, just take away from this. Do not let the thirstiness
consume your life.
Exactly. Do not let the disease eat you up from the inside and ruin you. Thank you. Okay, so back to more advice.
On to more a serious note. We got some pretty good advice questions.
Yes, we mentioned that we give great advice. We want you guys to learn from us. We are a lifestyle podcast. We want to kind of help you guys in your everyday life, and we got a few questions. So we're gonna see if we can help you guys out. So let's get into the questions.
So, oh my gosh. Okay, so the first question is, my best friend's boyfriend flirts with so many girls. I've seen him out getting other girls' numbers, and have seen DM messages to girls I know from him. How do I tell my best friend?
Girl, just tell her.
Right. If you've actually seen, number one, if you've seen the DMs, that's when you take out your phone and you take a picture so you have concrete proof.
Exactly.
Because sometimes girls are kind of like, oh, she's mad, she's hating,
or
type
exactly.
thing.
So that's probably why it might be hard for you to tell her. But if you have proof, show her.
Put that nigga on blast. Like, that ain't your friend.
And wait, you said that he's out getting other girls' numbers?
Right, out getting other girls' numbers. Like,
I wish you would do that to my friend. I wish you would. Because
let us find out, because we will.
That is, girl, let me tell you what you need to do. You need to show your friend the screenshots and tell her that this is happening, because your friend deserves so much better than that.
Right, exactly.
Like, why is she with somebody who's so thirsty for other girls and attention? Like, no, tell your friend. it's really not about how should I tell her. Just do it. Show her the screenshots. Be like, listen, your dude is not shit. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And if she wants to stay with him, let her decide that, because some girls don't really care. So, but at least let her be in the know and decide for herself, because she may be thinking she's with this really great guy and doesn't know that he's doing all this stuff. So let her know and let her decide, because at the very least she needs to know what's going on. Be a good friend.
I also say if you have proof, by all means definitely show the proof. Even if you don't have proof, let her know that you know. And if she's upset with you, she'll find out eventually. But then if you're really good friends, she's not gonna hate you.
No, not at all.
She's gonna realize, okay, I was a dumb bitch.
Exactly.
And at
least let your friend make that decision for her. If she wants to be with a not shit person, let her make that decision. But I feel like she needs to know, because she just may not know. She may be oblivious to it. So let your friend know. Be a good friend.
Always be loyal to your friends.
Absolutely. Just say it. Listen, I feel like I saw your dude doing all this stuff. Here's the screenshots. And then let her, you don't have to, help her decide what she's going to do. Let her do that on her own, but let her know.
Be a good friend. Okay, so the next question we have is, this guy will not leave me alone. I've told him nicely I'm not interested, but he still hasn't gotten the hint. What should I do?
Okay, so he's on that thirsty shit.
Right. And in today's day and age, you have a block button, honey.
Yes.
You have a block button. At some point, if he didn't take the nice hint, just block him. He'll
block
get it.
him, exactly.
And then if it goes to the point to where
you
you catch him in the street, he sees you in the streets or whatever, just ignore him.
Flat out.
We're great at that.
Oh, I'm so good at that. I just did not even see you.
Who?
Who are you? Are you a tree?
Where we know each other from?
Like, honey, yeah. Just ignore him, block him. That's the best.
Block, definitely.
I've had to do that a few times.
And then you won't
works.
stress yourself out.
And then it's just nice not to even have to see his messages anymore, because it just sometimes it bothers my soul just seeing that pop up on my phone again. So just block him and move on with your life. You'll be at peace, trust me.
So our last question is basically to just summarize, how do I let my best guy friend know that I like him more than a friend without making things awkward in case he doesn't feel the same way?
Ooh,
that's a tough one. Jeez. Oh, I don't know.
Well, you definitely don't want to ruin friendships, but at the same time, I feel like it's hard to be friends with somebody that, or just friends with somebody if you're really having like these strong feelings for. You know what I mean?
I agree. I mean, I've never had that situation where I like was really close with the guy and I wanted like a relationship with him.
Oh wait, maybe I kind of did, but he ended up being gay. You know who I'm talking about? Remember our friend?
Oh, I knew he was gay and you didn't?
Yes. She tried to
Girl,
tell me
I
that.
knew.
So hopefully for you,
he switched harder than I did.
I mean, that's happened to me before, and like I was kind of shocked. I didn't know if I wanted to tell him, but you know, hopefully for you, you know, your friend isn't gay. So we'll play on that he's not gay, right?
You know, I think you can kind of pick up vibes and like
Yeah.
how, you know, what type of relationship somebody has with you, you know?
We could like drop subtle hints, but I feel like if you've already done that, life is short, honey. I feel like tell him how you feel, but you don't have to be like, I'm in love with you, I'm planning our wedding. You can just let him know, like, you know, I like you. Right?
See, I don't think so.
You don't think she should say that?
No, only because like I think if you catch some hints that he like feels the same way, then yes. But if you don't get that vibe from him,
if you're not getting,
if you don't get that vibe from him, then
you,
don't do it because like you don't want to feel awkward and you don't want to make him feel uncomfortable because then that kind of like makes the relationship a little your friendship
and then it
more
will
weird,
kind of
you know?
ruin your friendship if you still like, you know, value your friendship.
And then what if like, you know, you have these feelings toward him and then he doesn't really have these feelings, but he's trying to like be a good friend or whatever, and you guys do end up having a relationship and it doesn't work out and it's just like, oh well, I didn't want to hurt your feelings, you know? I just think like try to like catch his vibes first.
I mean, hopefully he's man enough if he does feel the same way to let you know, but some guys are shy. I would say if the feelings are just there and they're getting stronger and stronger and you are at the point where you're almost in love with him, it's going to be hard to be friends with him anyway, having these feelings. So just tell him, girl.
Just let him know.
Let him know. Like, listen, I'm feeling you. No, don't say that. Just be like, you know, I think you should just tell him that you like him. Like, I like you as kind of like more than a friend. You know?
Shoot your shot, girl.
Shoot your shot, honey. Life is short, baby girl. Okay?
So,
hopefully that helps.
Send us more questions, more advice. Like our video, subscribe to our channel.
Follow us on
if you want to see more of us, follow us on Instagram. You know,
at Broken Boujee Podcast.
At Broken Boujee Podcast.
But that's all we have time for today, you guys.
We'll be back. We'll be back next week.
I need to take off my wig because my scalp is itching so bad. I meant to go scratch my scalp, you guys.
Take that shit off.
Love you guys. See you next week.
Ta-ta.